In this video, we will review creating an application entry tools and tips, getting the application signed, and the submission process. To create an application, go to the Applications area and click New Application. If you're an admin user, you will select a salesperson from the drop-down menu, and if you're a sales user, you will just see your user account. Next, select the Elevon Canada application from the Application Type menu. Then you will enter the application name, which is typically the business's DBA name, or if you're building a template, it will be the template's name. If you're wanting to create a template, click the Save as Template box, but know that creating a template does not create a usable application, and only a prefill option for usable applications. Lead, existing application, and preset template prefill options allow you to save some data entry work by leveraging prefilled forms. The lead prefill option will not only prefill some of the lead form data into the application, it will also link the application to the lead, and in turn, the lead source associated with the lead will be assigned to the approved merchant record automatically. The existing application prefill simply allows you to copy an existing application, making it useful for multi-location merchant additions. The Preset Template menu shows all templates that are available to your user account. Prefills are optional and multiple prefills can be selected. If multiple prefill options are selected, you can use the number order to prioritize which form's data is used when there is overlap. Click Create Application to generate the record, and the page will take you to the application overview. In the overview, you will see information about the application at the top, workflow buttons in the middle, and tabs to access forms, notes, and history at the bottom. In the Form tab, you will find the button to upload documents. This is used to upload supporting documents and applications not signed via the electronic signature tools. Once forms are uploaded, they are listed and accessible below the Canadian Merchant Application form. We're going to dive into the electronic form next by clicking Canadian Application Form. In this example, I will not review each field. Instead, I used a template that completely filled out the application. However, I will go through the form and highlight functionality and tools. First, we look to the left at the Sections area. Notice how each section has a green checkbox and the application is 100% complete. The application must be 100% complete to send for electronic signature. It also must be 100% to escalate through the workflow. In the form, you'll see at all times required fields are highlighted in blue, but when I erase them, or if I have incorrect characters, they turn red, further enforcing that they are required or that field requirements have not been met. To demonstrate how required fields are shown and reflected in the completion of each section, I have erased a few fields. Now take notice of a few things that happen when the application is not completed. The section icon that is incomplete shows a grayed out circled X. Further, if you look above the sections, the application assistant shows up. The assistant makes finding requirements easier. For example, I will navigate to a different section and then select What's Missing to see a list of items that I need to complete. All I have to do is click on an item and the assistant takes us to the field. If it takes more than a few minutes to fill out an application, it is recommended to save periodically to ensure a loss of connection won't result in a loss of data entry. When the application is 100% complete, click Save and go back to the application overview. Now that the application is completed, a new option shows below the application information and above the workflow buttons. The application language is set in the application, but can be changed by selecting the language button and choosing another option. Each application must have a code of conduct to use electronic signature capture. Click Canadian Code of Conduct and then in the pop-up window, click Create Document. The Code of Conduct will automatically open in another tab and is added to the list of forms. Now that the application is complete and the Code of Conduct added, the application is ready to be sent for signature. In the workflow section of the overview, the button to Send for Signature has been added. Click Send for Signatures. WetInk is currently tied to all application types, but will be removed soon for Canada, so please select eSign and then click Continue. Click In Person if you have the signer present to sign, or select Email to send an email with a link to the hosted signature process. I will choose Email so you can see what the email signature process looks like. Before sending, I can see who the email is being sent to, what documents are included in the email, and I can customize the message if I choose. Click Continue to send the email. Now that the application has been sent for signature, you will see the application status has been updated to Out for Signature. If a mistake was made on the application that was sent for signature, simply correct the mistake and repeat the process. If done, the original request will be canceled and the new request will be the only valid version. I sent the email to my inbox so we can review the anatomy of the email your customers will receive. Notice the subject says please sign and then the application's name. The sender address is donot.reply@mspulsepoint.com. The body of the email contains the sales user's name and message. Lastly, there's the link the customer will click to go to the signature process. The customer must click Next to continue. Then they will have a chance to download the code of conduct and other documents you attached with the request. Once ready, they will click the Sign button. The customer can review the application and sign the application once they click Continue, thus agreeing to Adobe's terms of use. While I scroll, notice the application only contains fields and information that was filled, leaving extraneous fields out. The customer can click Next to jump to the signature field or scroll down. By clicking Click here to sign, the signature pop-up window appears. The customer can type their name and generate a signature, or select Draw to enable drawing their signature. Once signed, they must click Apply. To complete the process, they must check the box to validate the signature and agree to the agreement, then click Click to Sign. Now that the application has been signed, I want to address a few things. In this example, one of the steps was removed during the customer e-sign process. They will be required to verify their identity by answering some Know Your Customer questions. We recommend that anyone who uses the e-sign process try it themselves so they are familiar with the process and can see the KYC questions for themselves. Now that the application has been signed electronically, a series of events has been triggered. The signed application has been automatically attached to the application's list of forms. An email has gone out to the sales user assigned to the application informing of the signed application. And the status of the application changes from Out for Signature to Signed. For this example application, all the paperwork needed has been collected and the application is ready for review. Submitting the application for review is a two-step process. First, we click Submit Application to send to our admin user team who reviews the application prior to being sent to Elevon. Once submitted, the sales user cannot make changes to the application. The application reviewer can return the application to the sales user with notes. When returned, the sales user can edit the application again and resubmit. When the application is ready for underwriting, the application scrubber clicks Send to Processor. On the Submit to Processor page, the reviewer can uncheck documents they do not want to send to underwriting. If ready, the reviewer clicks Submit to transmit the form data electronically to Elevon's validation system. Our test system is not able to transmit applications, so I will explain what happens next. When the application has been transmitted, you will get a pop-up verification window. In addition to the verification window, the application moves from the paperwork folder to the submitted folder and is assigned an AWB number. The assigned AWB number synchronizes our records with Elevon's updates, so you will see an approval update within minutes of approval. I hope you found this video helpful and invite you to reach out with any questions to support@fidano.com or by using the chat box in the lower right-hand corner of the site.